Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Feedbacks from someone. Hello. All right. That was the feedback.
So still there is noise?
No, it's okay. 1 minute and then we'll start. Okay, we are live and you can proceed.
Okay. So first, thank you everyone for attending. صراحة مثل ما قالت سارة, we are missing being with you on the ground in BDD. Thanks BDD for hosting this event. To Rudy, again, thanks for co-hosting and co-organizing. First, we miss you all. للي بيعرفوا DevC قبل, you are again welcome to the first event بهالسنة. اللي ما بيعرف الDevC رح أعمل كويك بريف. ما رح أطشكم عن ميتافيرس ولا عن NFT ولا عن blockchain, لأنه our speakers will be introduced by Rudy. We definitely you are coming to hear them. But a quick introduction about DevC. DevC is a community of developers started as an initiative by Facebook in 2017. Today في عنا بالجروب more than 5,400 تقريبا developer in Lebanon. في كتير من الديفلوبرز اللي بلبنان سافروا لبرا, بس بعضهم within the community. The community is on Facebook. We did hundreds or we did tons of events throughout the years. حضرتوا كتير events منهم. اللي ما حضر الevents, we cover all the technical topics. مثل هذه الtopic اللي we cover it. We cover blockchain, we cover development, software development, front to back end, we cover solution, product, project management. We rolled a lot of programs within this community, and the whole programs were with one mission, which is building a vibrant community of developers. So هدف الكوميونتي هو يشتغل مع software developers بلبنان, اللبنانية واللي بلبنان, to build solution together, to learn, to have a place where we can code together and build application together. ما رح طول عليكم بالintroduction للcommunity. We have partnerships كمان established by Sarah with the universities, with the local ecosystem and the international ecosystem. We have programs coming soon, especially working with Lebanese diaspora to bring more value to developers بلبنان. مثل ما شفتوا, this is a hybrid event, virtual and physical. We will continue in that format. We will be doing more physical events, more hackathons, more hands-on soon. It's just a series of events that هتبلش. So بس لخبركم إنه it is just the beginning of a series of events رح نعملها بالBDD ورح نعملها throughout different regions بلبنان. So thank you for coming. Thank you, Rudy, again for co-hosting. I think it is time to host our panelists on the stage.
Thank you, Salah. Yes, indeed. So I'd like to invite our panelists, please, if you may. So I'd like to welcome all of you and thank you for being with us. I just want to confirm that Naram is with us online. Otherwise, we will continue.
Yes, نغم معنا.
Hi, Naram.
Hello, guys. Do you hear me?
Yes, هلا صلاح بحط لنا اياها
Okay, let me turn on my camera.
Great. Salah, do you mind highlighting Naram? Okay, so let's have another round of applause. Thank you all. This is for you for coming here today. With all the challenges that we are living in Lebanon, was it electricity, transportation, internet, you name it. We are here. We have 60 plus also users online, or participants actually online. So I'm really happy to have you all. So let me do a brief introduction. We'd like to thank Ziad again for being with us. I'd like to welcome Roberto Asaili. Roberto is the CEO and co-founder of the Metapreneurs. So Roberto, welcome with us.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna be enjoying our talk because you guys have done an amazing project so that possibly everybody will be inspired by. And when I saw the questions now is mostly they are on NFTs. So we're going to be enjoying that. Jack Jendo, CEO and founder of Beirut N. Welcome to Meta Circle, to this panel to discuss about the Web 3.0.
Thanks.
And then Naham with us, Naham Hassan. She's a crypto content creator. Aka, she is known by Bitcoin. Okay, so if you follow her on YouTube as a Bitcoin, very one of the few ladies in the Arab world in Arabic and kind of giving us content. So welcome, Nagam.
Hi guys. Thank you for having me, and hello to the rest of the panelists.
Yeah. Last but not least, Jad, the founder of Cryptoware and technology specialist. Thank you, Jad, for being with us today, also on this platform.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So thank you again. And we can start our discussion to understand more about the Web 3.0, NFTs, and so on. So let's take our first question. I'm going to open it with Jack. Jack, what's the start as a building block? Is it blockchain? And what are the benefits? Can you help us explain it in easy terms? And as a foundation to our panel, and everything actually we will be talking about will be based on that.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. Actually, it's the everyday question. Instead of saying, Jack, hey, Jack, how are you? I hear, hey, Jack, what is blockchain? So blockchain, as the name indicates, is a set of blocks, a chain of blocks that is interconnected with a hash, and that every block is somehow connected and secured because it cannot be hacked. And the most important thing is that blockchain is decentralized, so you don't need any authority to manage it. It's self-managed. But the good news is that you don't need to understand how blockchain works to use blockchain. I mean, you don't need to understand IP addresses and networking to use the internet, to have access to the internet. So this is the big fear that we see now among almost everyone, even blockchain developers, that they need to understand everything. No, it's not. We just need to understand that it is the next technology. It is accessible to everyone because it doesn't need any authority. It cannot be corrupted. It cannot be hacked. Everyone can access blockchain to either trade maybe cryptocurrencies, you know, since the last 10 years, it's been the thing. Now we can see NFTs and we can talk a lot about NFTs. And this is another question, what is NFT? And everyone is trading NFTs. It is actually an access to many things, many assets, music, contracts. Now businesses are moving to smart contracts using blockchain. And this is, I think, something really big that can be happening because I've heard Ziad talking about Oculus. Now, if you go to the metaverse using Oculus, and this is a word that is built maybe in VR and AR, but we don't know what we do inside, right? I get access to my workrooms, but everyone in my team says that, okay, let's go back to Zoom because it's still like in the beginning. But I do use it for trainings, for example. I give trainings on Horizon workrooms, and it's amazing. So yeah, how we can benefit from blockchain is actually to be there from the beginning. It's similarly when the internet started, where people who started their own websites, it was like that very basic website, and then later on they got upgraded their websites, and now we have the amazing e-commerce that is doing all the trading part of it. So yeah, being on blockchain doesn't mean that we need to understand and develop blockchain. Of course, for developers, it would be great if you can learn more and upgrade your skills to go to the blockchain. But you can do trading with cryptocurrencies. You can do you can buy NFTs. You can flip NFTs. You can do build online platforms that you can use on the VR later on. And many other opportunities that are limitless, but we're still in the beginning, so it's better to it's being creative, you know, like you can create something new using blockchain. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack, for that opening, and then setting the base, I think, for everything we're going to be talking about. So let me now, Roberto, you are the CEO of the Metapreneur. And that was a successful project coming out of Lebanon. That's very important. And you are also the co-founder, so there are other people also joining you on this endeavor. So tell us more about this success, and what do you think the future and the potential of NFTs?
Okay, so basically, let me rewind a bit why we created the Metapreneurs in the first place. And if you don't know what it is, it's the first NFT project for entrepreneurs, giving access to entrepreneurs, to a community and a network. And basically that NFT acts as an access token to this network. And basically when I first started entrepreneurship, basically with e-commerce and digital marketing, I didn't have access to mentors and courses and one full community of people where I can discuss things with. You know, you can take some courses, you can watch YouTube videos, but if you have a specific question about something, then you can go and ask it to someone directly. And the next thing is, when you look at NFTs and how they started with art, especially, I mean, it's cool and everything, and the art can be nice and you can flip them, make money on them. But the next step for me, I see, is utilities and giving access through that NFT. And basically with the Metapreneurs, we kind of did the first step with that. So still creating a collection of thousands, 11,000 in this case, NFTs with cool art, innovative art, but at the same time that NFT doubles as an access token. So yes, you can trade it. Yes, it can go and fluctuate in price. It's unique, it's art, but it's more than that at the same time. That's what we're trying to see with new projects today, is that this NFT should not be looked at as just a piece of art, digital art that can be flipped, but at the same time as an access token. So you can see plane tickets or concert tickets in the future that act as NFTs themselves. Because at the end of the day, an NFT, you can prove the ownership of it, of a digital item. And that's what they're used for. So with the Metapreneurs, where we're going for it's a very long-term project. It's not one of those projects that you buy another picture of a monkey, you know. Of course, the Bored Ape is something, it's the first one, but there are so many new copycats today. But essentially, it's a project that's going to be the #1 community of entrepreneurs in the metaverse, and as well bridging the gap between the digital and the physical. And that token is your access to it. And it's, again, some people came to the Metapreneurs and were like, okay, we sold out, and they expect a quick flip, but it's not a flipping project. It's a project that's here for the long run. It's a project that's here to give access to people to specific things. And yeah, it's very exciting to see new projects build. I'm not worried about the NFT space. I think it will correct itself, but there's a lot of scams, there's a lot of rug pulls. If you don't know what the rug pull is when the founders leave with all the money. You know, they get all the money from the sales and they just leave with it, and they don't follow through the roadmap of the project. But I'm excited to see NFTs as utilities, NFTs as being used in real life as well, and not just a 10K collection of random art with no utilities behind.
Yeah, congratulations on the achievements that you guys are doing and keep on doing. And let's go to Nagam. Nagam, I can see you. How are you doing? I cannot hear you.
Hey guys, I can see you as well. All
Yes.
looking good.
Yeah. Not many people know you here, but I want you to introduce yourself. And also, I want you to tell us more about your mission, why Arabic, and what is Web 3.0?
Sure. So I have a YouTube channel. I do crypto content in Arabic. My mission is to educate the Arab world about cryptocurrencies, NFTs, the metaverse, everything that has to do with crypto. The idea behind the channel started when I was first trying to explain to my father what is cryptocurrencies and why I'm buying Bitcoin at that time. And he was, you know, the older generation are a bit skeptical about cryptocurrencies. So I was like, you know what, I'll go to YouTube and I will show you a video in Arabic and they will explain Bitcoin. However, once I went there, I never found anything that really explained the fundamentals of cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of technical analysis, but Bitcoin is not about just technical analysis. There are underlying, it's an important technology that's going to change our life. So back then I decided that I'm going to do crypto content in Arabic. And ever since I've been doing that. And why Arabic? Because there's a lot of English content. However, there's not much Arabic content.
Okay, so how can you simplify what is Web 3.0?
Okay, to explain Web 3.0, we should talk about the Web 1.0 and 2.0. So Web 1.0 was when we only surfed the internet, we can just only check websites. So like the information was traveling one way. Then there was Web 2.0 where people could interact with the internet. And that's through Facebook, for example, through like online shopping, even sending money through PayPal. And that's what's considered Web 2.0. However, Web 3.0 is the third generation of the internet, and it has many pillars. One of them is 5G, you have the Internet of Things, you have artificial intelligence, and the blockchain technology, which allows for a peer-to-peer interaction, and we can see it when now we can send money to each other by Bitcoin without having a third party, such as a bank or PayPal. So that's basically Web 3.0. It focuses on the peer-to-peer, more private, more decentralized interaction with the internet.
Thank you, Nahal. Before I jump to Jad, just want to remind you, if you have any question, Slido, and then you can also upvote the same question or something you like, so it can be taken much faster. So, Jad, you are the owner of an innovation and technology company, and in specific, you are into blockchain, crypto development in Lebanon and the region, and today we have seen the hype of those NFTs. what are the possibility gains and usages of those NFTs? And what is an NFT in details in your perspective, also as a developer? How can we dissect it more so all can understand in a starting way and how they can start their journey?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. So this technology has really changed things, because even though we still don't fully understand it, it has changed the way we interact with each other, in a sense that you can now tokenize interactions themselves. So in that sense, so what we have with NFTs is we're tokenizing a certain asset. And what that means is that we're simply registering that an asset belongs to a specific identity, right? Now, this was done in centralized places like, the records in the government. But now we don't need that anymore. We have a decentralized platform that doesn't require trust, that we can use to register assets, both digital or real-world assets. Now, to go back a bit about why we started CryptoWare initially, is because unfortunately we found that most people have been they've been getting introduced to crypto through trading, and that's not really all that crypto is about. And it's a bit unfortunate, but at the same time it's good because it's getting people's attention. So we thought we'd start a Discord community where we teach and perpetuate the technology itself. That Discord community grew, and then it became CryptoWare. Now, essentially, what are NFTs? They're just a record that someone owns something. Sure, the hype now is these profile picture NFTs and the generative type, or even the art. But as someone mentioned earlier, there's a lot more applications for NFTs, like real estate, like tokenizing interactions, memberships, access, even plane tickets. And there's actually a project we're working on in that sense. So what are NFTs? That's a big question. They're not one thing. They can be many things. And it's basically the simplest way to think about it is registering the ownership of a specific asset.
Okay. Thank you for that, for simplifying it. And I hope, we can start setting the base of everything related to NFTs. And I love, what I love actually about the NFTs is that they are, for me, the drivers, because there's a hype on them, they are the drivers towards a blockchain, towards crypto, not just for trading, but of course for the utilization. And then they are giving us that hype towards something, I think, bigger. And in a much faster, it's a much faster way and adoption of the blockchain itself. So let's jump to, sorry, technology doesn't work sometimes. So let me jump to Jack again. I know you're into the investment part. Also, what are the tips for investing? We cannot run away from investing, right? But we're not giving advices in terms of financial advices, but at least what are the bases or any advice or any financial investments? What are the opportunities of metaverse? Today we're hearing a lot of the metaverse, where to start in terms of investing. And in the near future, how can people grab that wave?
Okay, it's actually a very big question because it's happening now. It's being built right now. I mean, the metaverse, even the blockchain, trading. I'm sure that there are very basic questions in this matter because many people didn't jump on yet. But for cryptocurrencies, I mean, the first crypto trade I made was Bitcoin just because it was famous. But back in time when I was talking about Bitcoin, I didn't buy Bitcoin, and it is sad. And and you've heard about that guy who paid I don't know how many billions or millions to buy pizza with Bitcoin because it doesn't make any sense to keep Bitcoin by that time. So now I think I don't want to give you advices for buying cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency you can buy, because it is a daily change, but it would be great if you know the following. I try to put some stuff based on bad experiences with many people. Definitely, you have to diversify your portfolio. Don't buy the same crypto. Don't fall for scams. You've heard about many scams that happen, Ponzi scheme and all this stuff. And people, especially people who don't understand what cryptocurrency is, they just try to listen to other people, to anyone, just to get involved. Don't do that. Just go do your research, learn about that network, because it's about networks. How this blockchain is built, or how this cryptocurrency is built. Learn about their news. I mean, many applications provides this kind of information about every crypto. And also don't do something that is always happening. Everything that, for example, Bitcoin goes high, everyone goes and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. Technically and financially, you buy when it's down, right? So just do that, but only after you check all the news. It's a long-term investment. Don't just buy and wait to sell and buy and sell every day. It's just make sure that this is the right crypto that you need to invest in, and just go. For the metaverse, I mean, Ziad just mentioned almost everything about the metaverse, but again, you can feel like the gap or the space between the ideas, that things are not clear yet because it's still shaping. You can be part of this now. It is really important. Like 2 months ago, I bought a domain name on the blockchain, and it is amazing because you only buy it once. You don't pay every year for that domain because you own it. It's a kind of NFT as well. So you can buy a domain name maybe for your business, because Web 3.0, I mean, now the browsers are not compatible with Web 3.0, but later on, definitely you will have that domain. I remember back in time, Pepsi bought their domain for $1 million because someone else bought that domain and they couldn't, buy it from the internet. So try to get similar opportunities to dive in. I mean, the metaverse is the combination of everything. It's not blockchain, it's not NFT, it's everything. Like everything virtual is metaverse. It was that very basic definition. So don't fall for that, like big definitions and get frustrated because of the name. I mean, we started talking about metaverse when Facebook changed their name to Meta, right? But it's there since ever. To benefit, my last point would be to benefit from blockchain, from metaverse, try to check some platforms. For NFTs, go to OpenSea, for example. Now it's blocked in Lebanon, but you can use a VPN to access OpenSea. Try to get to a platform where you can trade, do e-commerce. I mean, similarly, you don't have to know how Amazon is developed to sell on Amazon, right? So just go and check some platforms where you can do things, maybe music, if you're an artist, codes, everything that is now, under copyright issues that you can lose, just put it on a platform that uses blockchain. And it is like a normal platform that you can use. You don't need to code to use it. There's a lot of questions, a lot of ideas. I hope we can share our profiles. I love to have this chat with anyone who wants to benefit from this and change. I'm helping many communities to be financially independent because I care about human rights. I'm part of the UN network, and I try to integrate technology with human rights to do the economic empowerment, to do the change. I've heard someone ask how we can help the situation in Lebanon using technology. I believe that it is the only way to rise again in Lebanon is to transform digitally, and blockchain is one of the opportunities. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Blockchain for good. That's another layer. So I'll jump to Roberto. What is Ethereum, and why it's an important step towards NFTs, knowing that today we have Solana, we have Polygon, we have Tezos and so on that are entering into competition also in that space. So what's your take on that?
So obviously I'm not a dev, so I'm not here to tell you exactly how Ethereum works, but I can tell you why people are using Ethereum more than Solana, more than Polygon for NFT projects. So basically, it's all about marketing at the end of the day and how the projects are used. What blockchains do they use? So CryptoPunks, Bored Apes,